And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
McAllister. And here's Valverde. Valverde tries to pass it through. Neymar plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Messi. And here's Mbappe. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rijkaard. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's very neat. And it's Pedri. Valverde. It's Pedri. Valverde touches it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Goes back. Gabriel. And it's McAllister. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Alexander-Arnold with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Lobbed in behind. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Gabriel. McAllister. Messi. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Aubameyang. And he's worked it through. And he's managed to get... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. McAllister. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. And Hernandez. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's in a great... Now Mbappe. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Substitution on the field, number 97.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hakimi plays big header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Valverde. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Valverde. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Valverde. And it's Pedri. It's Pedri. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Passing nice and neat.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Lovely feet. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Valverde. Yamal. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Valverde. Now it's Yamal. Nice physical challenge. That has been cut short.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Valverde. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Hernandez. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar. Courtois is there to clear.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And he's forced to go back. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Hazard driving forwards. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Isco with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Tries a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
McAllister, Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. For Valverde. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in space and looking for options. Showing good feet. Mbappe stood his... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it.